Man. Oh. All right. I was going to talk about the housing market, but you guys want to talk sports? Let's talk some sports. Now, I haven't been following football. Are those Jacksons? What are you talking about? What you talking about is Michael Jackson doesn't have any kids. Tom Brady is a touchdown away from 500 TDs. That don't surprise me. 0-14 Pats up. They're playing right now. Oh, that's right, it is. Yeah, Michael Jackson doesn't have any kids. He didn't have kids with that Presley woman. Hey, did you guys look at the last video I put up about football? They say it's kids, man. They don't. Michael Jackson doesn't have any kids. Okay, well, if you looked at the last video I put up, I said that the Patriots were only going to lose one more game, and that's going to be in the playoffs, or it's going to be in the Super Bowl. So I just put that video up yesterday. It's 17 minutes long, and I go through just my synopsis on who I think is going to win in week 5 and who I think is going to go to the playoffs and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing it a little different this year, but I need to get back on what I was doing last year because I made more money doing it like that. And my views have been getting kind of low. So I need to get back on that. But I've been focusing on, I just start focusing on this, a book I wrote, and I'm going to make it an audio book. So I'm about to do that. Mayon's been beasting. See, I haven't been following it. But I can tell you some of what I said yesterday and who I think is going to do what. If you guys want to. Yeah, I wrote a book. Here it is. It's published on Lulu.com. It's called The Sorrowed King. The Sorrowed King. And that's my face. It's copywritten, has an ISBN number, everything. It's about some world I made up. You guys know I'm real nerdy. I'm like really nerdy, like sciencey and stuff like that. So back in 2006, I just had time. I was on unemployment, just got fired again for no reason, and just was in depression and start writing this book. And it's only like 68 pages. It's a really good story, and I never wrote any more to it because nobody's ever read it. My spelling is atrocious. But thanks, man. Now that there's such thing as an audio book, and I have time because I'm done with school for right now because I don't have any money. I don't have any money to go to grad school, so done with school until 2020. So I'm gonna finish up a lot of projects that just a lot of nerdy stuff. So I'm gonna make it an audio book. Okay, who are they playing? I'm gonna make it an audio book and try to put it on Kindle and hopefully make some money so I can go back to college because that's what I want to do. But it's basically about a world that I made up with this king and his story and his 3 sons. And it's a fantastic world. People and creatures don't, people don't look normal. And there's one of his sons right there. And this is the actual map. This is the map that I made up. about love and war and peace, and it has a lot of different stuff that goes with it. And okay, we're back to sports. Super Bowl. Um, was Tony Teller like? Was he right about last year's Super Bowl? He was. I mean, yeah, he was right about basketball, but I don't think he was right about football. Yeah, he wasn't right. I wasn't right either. I was close, but I didn't see Philadelphia at all. I had the Pats last year. I still have the Pats, simply my whole theory is Tom Brady needs to win seven. He needs to win seven rings before he leaves. So I got him again this year, and I think he's leaving in 2 years. So I got him like this year and next year, or this year skip a year and then next in the year after that. So I think he's out at like 43 or something like that. He leaves after right and right. He's gonna be just like Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got his Super Bowl ring after he got his butt kicked, and they came back, won the Super Bowl. Cam Newton gave it to him. It's like eight. He has five now. I say he has to win seven. So that here's who I got going to the Super Bowl. Okay, you guys say eight. Here's who I got going to the Super Bowl. I have the Patriots playing the Saints in the Super Bowl. That's who I have. That's not a prediction. That's just who I think is going to go. Here's who I want to go to the Super Bowl. I want Cam Newton and Carolina to go up against the Panthers. I want Carolina to go up against the Steelers. So the Panthers and the Steelers is who I want to see. Well, why do you guys say how many does he has five right now, right? Brady has five rings, right? I don't know why I have these on. I'm not listening to anything. I'm tired. I went for a long walk yesterday. I'm still tired from it. Ravens versus Seahawks. Are they playing now? Breeze is yeah. Okay, well I say seven. You guys say eight. That's fine. Ravens beat the Steelers, man. We always have a hard time. Ravens suck. Man, Ravens all. We always have a hard time with the Ravens. I don't know why. We beat them last year though. They got rid of that late Ray Lewis. I know. Ray Lewis built the team that's still going, and he's not even there. He built that defense. He actually asked to come back, and they was just like, no. When Flacco got his last contract, it was the largest contract for right after they won the Super Bowl. When Flacco got that large contract out of Super Bowl, I was like, they're not going to the Super Bowl anytime soon. Not after that. That team went, they were dissolved right after that. I was like, oh, that's it. They gave him all that money. I was like, that's it. What do y'all think about the Cowboys? That Ezekiel got loose. I tell you who I know is not going to go. Yeah, it's over after that. I tell you who I know is not going to go, especially the way things are looking like now. Easy. I got Cowboys going to the second round of the playoffs. I don't have them winning a big one though. Cardinals not doing anything. I'm still hoping the Buccaneers go to the first round of the playoffs. And I'm still hoping San Francisco gets in there too. It looks kind of for San Francisco. Eagles easily 10-6. That's easy. Eagles easy. Redskins. Hey. Dolphins 3-1 in week 4. Maybe. If they can get their act together. Dolphins 3-1. Skins 8-8. I can see that. Browns going over 500 this year. Look at the Browns. You see the Browns, boy, they in there this year. They're a good fighting team this year. Bills aren't going anywhere. Bucks 6-10. I'm hoping not. But San Francisco, maybe 9-7. Hey, I ain't mad at the Redskins. I ain't mad at the Skins at all. Giants. Sorry, Giants. Tannehill. Dolphins, Tannehill. Chargers. Chargers. Yeah, Phil Simms. All right, talk to you later, man. Chargers. Junior Sale. Yeah, Giants are done. Steelers, they can get their act together, but they always pull out. They always pull out all the stops in the third. They have a terrible morale over there in Buffalo. But if they can I mean, it's only week 4. Going into week 5. They can get it together. Well, we're in week 5. Today's Thursday. Yeah, so we started week 5 today. Brumel doesn't play for them anymore. Play for the Jacksonville. Look at Jacksonville going deep into the playoffs last year. Going to do it again this year. That running back tore Pittsburgh's head off. Jacksonville, the Rams. Who knew? Who knew the Rams and the Vikings was going to come up and start beating ass? Who saw that coming? I haven't watched the Rams since Torrey Holt. You know what I'm saying? I haven't paid the Rams any mind since Torrey Holt. What up would you give me the truth? I mean, that's a long time. That was the last time I paid any mind to the Rams. But look at the Rams, they doing it. Eric Dickerson. They got rid of that coach. Didn't they get rid of that coach? Yeah, Rams 4-0. There's another team that's 4-0 too. Who is it? Kansas City? I think KC is 4-0. But we know how that's going to go. Because sometimes they go 6-0 and then they drop 6. So that doesn't mean anything. Everything changes after game 6. I'm telling you right now, freaking New England lost 2. They're not losing again. New England won't lose again. They'll only lose 3 games this season. So if they lose another one in like week 8, that's it. They'll go to rest. They'll wipe everybody out after that. That's it. And hopefully, if they do lose, look, I'm doing like this. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, okay. Well, there that is. That's right. That happened last week. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Because I was like, wait a minute now. What? Oh, ooh, you're asking me to do a video, aren't you? Yeah, yeah. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. All right, all right. I see you. All right, hold on a second, because I gotta look it up. I see you putting in little lead words. You know how we do on this channel. The NFL is fixed. Everybody knows it's fixed. Well, most people do. Jimmy G's. Yeah, there it is. Jimmy G's injury. I'm listen to it real quick. Um, this was just ill advised right here. And who'd he get hurt by? The freaking Chiefs. Oh, let's start doing the math. Let's start doing the math. Oh, he got plastered. Oh, he got plastered. Sweet Christmas. And then he stood over him. Crack! Oh, that was unnecessary. But that's football. He just put a shoulder on him. All right, well, let me look at this. He's still rolling around. That was a huge hit.
He's going to actually initiate the contact with Nelson. But Jimmy's a fighter. Jimmy's tough. He's going to try to get extra yards with a cutback right here. And watch him. He goes right in to Nelson. And Nelson, almost to me, looks like he's almost pulling up so he doesn't get a late flag. And he already stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he already stepped out of bounds. Okay, so there's the ankle drag. And there's, okay. Yeah, that was stupid of Jimmy to do. Okay, wait a minute. Let me look at the left ankle. That's the right ankle.
The right shoulder. Yeah, that's the thing you could be concerned about. Look, fortunately, they're, well, for quarterback only, doesn't look like they're checking up the arm of C.J. Beathard in the bullpen warming up.
Hold on, you guys. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong injury. Like Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to say Panthers versus Pats, or Pats versus Skins. In what, the Super Bowl? The Skins? Come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna go right back and looking at this injury. Y'all over there talking crazy. Y'all over there talking. Yeah. Okay, so he has a torn ACL. Let me say this about this injury. I'm gonna say this now, then I am gonna make a video about it. Hold on a second. Look up Let me look up ACL injury. Yeah, right where your knee is. Okay, let me look it up. Let me just do a little looky-loo here. So I'll tell you what I think. Oh, well, this doesn't say anything. Yeah, MCL and ACL. I'm gonna say a triple tendon. I'm gonna. I don't know, guys. When you say it looks fake, it doesn't. All right, so it's a knee injury. All right, when you guys say, okay, it looks fake, let me say this about that injury. Okay, he gets hit on his right side, right? And for some reason, uh, all right, when you look at the play itself, this is against the Chiefs, right? The hit against the Chiefs. I mean, it it's one of these Matt Ryan. You know what I'm saying? It's one of these. What are you thinking about plays? Like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, I'm doing a LeBron James in the first game of the playoffs. It, you know, I'm, why? We're doing a LeBron James. Where are you going? The basketball hoop is over here. J.R. Smith, where are you going? Like, it's a, what are you doing? Why Garoppolo? Let's just look at a few things on that injury. One, you stepped out of bounds. You may not know you stepped out of bounds. Okay, fine. The biggest thing that gets me about that injury is he had 1, 2, 3 players pretty much on him. One he could get past. He sees the cornerback approaching him. He's got a linebacker this way. He's got another man right behind him, and he sees everything in your quarterback sense tells you run out of bounds. You're already there. They're not going to beat you out of bounds. You're not Brett Favre. You're not Jim McMahon. Okay, you're not the same size and built as these guys. You're not a Dante Culpepper. This is not who you are. Okay, all right. You're just not. You're not even Colin Kaepernick. You just don't have that kind of speed. Run out of bounds. Why would you try to Brett Favre and dip your shoulder and hit the oncoming defensive back? That made no sense to me to try to get extra yards. That made no sense at all. That had injury written all over it. It's just one of those things where you're going, why, Russell Wilson? Why did you throw that ball on the 1 yard line? Why? Why, Steelers? Why did you kick the ball to Brown? Why did you punt it directly to him? Why, Steelers? Why did you do that? It's just one of those things in football. It just makes absolutely no sense for you to make that move, Garoppolo. And he did. So the fakery starts there. This is when you guys say, I think that is fake. That's why you start thinking it's fake. Because everything your football sense says, why would you even try to get the extra yards and you have 3 defenders right there? And you see them in the out of bounds is right here. Here's another thing. Okay, you want to get extra yards, right? Now, usually what quarterbacks do, where they slide, they run out of bounds, throw the ball out of bounds, they do all kind of things. But he has the ball. He's running, doing a loaf of bread thing. He's running, and when he's running, you think, he's going to run out of bounds. But I'm like, if you're going to stay in bounds and take a hit, then do it for the first down. If the first down is right there, I get it. And it's like fourth quarter and you need to get that extra, this was the third, you know what I'm saying? You're sacrificing, unlike Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. You're sacrificing, you're just like, oh, I got to get this. And you get it, I can see that. But that wasn't what Jimmy G was doing. He just wanted to get extra. And you're a rookie. Just it just makes no sense. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video on it. And when you guys say, "Oh, Jimmy G didn't want the San Francisco to go," no, it's more than that. If San Francisco, oh, okay, you take Jimmy G. All right, let's go back some. Let's just go back some. Okay, before if we're gonna get into the conspiracy theory of it all, let's just go back some. Let's start off with the Patriots because that's who he was drafted to. Jimmy G goes to the Patriots, right? The Patriots know because it's a quarterbacks league. It's everything's based around the quarterback. It used to be the running backs, now it's a quarterback. The Patriots know they have a winning quarterback. And I'm talking about in Garoppolo. They know this. So our Pat and Belichick and Tom Brady have this three-dimensional thing going on, this bromance, that all of a sudden comes to a screeching halt because Belichick is really about winning. He really doesn't care who he does it with. That's why you have the circus of people who come in on that team. So he looks at Jimmy. He's like, yeah, I got Jimmy. We should trade Tom. Tom is like, wait a minute. I've been taking $15 million less each year just so you can draft these guys. And now you're going to get rid of me. So our Pat's like, nah, we're going to keep him. We're keeping Tom. I think we can get another Super Bowl out of him. I don't care what you say. So they get rid of Jimmy G. And this is against Belichick. Belichick was like, I didn't want to do that. Jimmy G goes to San Francisco. Now, just remember that. Jimmy G goes to San Francisco. When he goes to San Francisco, he gets a huge paycheck, guaranteed. What is it, 48 mil? Huge paycheck, right? Gets this large paycheck. Everybody already knows he's going to be good. He's gonna be better than Colin Kaepernick, but it's gonna be a Colin Kaepernick feel. When Colin came into the league, he was just Kaepernicking all over everybody. He could throw, he could run, he was big. I mean, just that. So this is what they think Garoppolo's going to do. They're just like, this guy's going to tear it up with all potential. But who's running the league right now? Who's the big dog in the league? Patriots. That's it. That's all. They're the biggest name in the league right now. The most famous team in the league is the Cowboys. But the biggest team in the league right now are the Pats. The most winningest team is Pittsburgh. But once again, the biggest name right now is the Pats. So I've been telling you guys this all the time, how the Patriots win. Look at last year with Aaron Rodgers. You can't tell me Aaron Rodgers wasn't a threat to the Patriots. You cannot tell me that if Aaron Rodgers gets into the playoffs, what happens? And then you look at that injury when he got hit by that linebacker. And this was early in the season. Then when you start looking at other players getting up, these are all premium players, high dollar, high value players. They start all knocking down one by one. Injury. Ezekiel Elliott taken out for 6 games. Then it ended up being 3 games. Then It just got bad, didn't it? People just start falling off like bam, 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 bam. And then the Carson, you're right, Carson Wentz. It just got bad. It was just like, where did all these injuries just come from? And it was all on marquee players. It just was blah, 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 blah. That's the same thing that's happening now. It's the same thing that's happening now. What is it? It's week 4, and we just go on to week 5. Week 4 already, an apex player, boom, gone down. That's it. I told you guys, if you're a threat to the Patriots, you're gonna be leaving the game. And that's it, and that's all. And you're gonna be out for a minute. You're not gonna be out and then come back in the next game. You're out. 3-21. Yeah, Patriots gonna kick the butt. Who are they playing? But you guys see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out who's next. Not necessarily who's next to go down, but let's just start. Colts. Oh, okay. Well, we're not worried about the Colts. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Who's winning right now? Yeah. Let's just do this. Who's winning right now and why? We'll take your 2 undefeated teams. I think it's Kansas City, right? Well, I'm not talking about this game. Okay, you got the Rams who are winning. You got the Dolphins who are winning. I think the Chargers is doing some winning out there. The Vikings, KC in LA, Los Angeles. Yeah, Los Angeles. Yeah. Casey, look at all those teams that are all, some are 3-1, some are 4-zip, and then look at why they're winning. Look at why they're winning. Take the apex player on those teams and look at why they're already going to shut Miami down. Miami got blown away. Frank Gore was the only touchdown they scored. They got beat bad. So their morale is already getting ready to tank. They'll be lucky if they win 6 games. But when you got the Rams out there, Rams are big time. Okay? They were big time last year. They're going for it all this year. Guarantee you they don't make it past the second round. They won't make it past the second round. Second round in the playoffs. Won't happen. Will not happen. They'll get beat by some okie doke team. They'll go to the first round, second round, they'll lose. Carolina also big threat. Also, I think Carolina is going to go all the way, probably to the big show. Also, Tom still hasn't beaten Cam yet. Look, that might be the show right there. I still think it's going to be Breeze, but I'm just saying, watch how these players get injured and start falling off. And the injuries are not like a sprained ankle where a week or two. No. MCL, ACL, clavicle, it's like, or, you might get a injury. They don't know when they're coming. Turf toe. Who got that last year? Steelers. Brown got it. Brown got turf toe last year. And what happened? When Brown got turf toe the next game, lost. Who were they playing against? Patriots. Bell showed up 5 minutes before the game. They were all off kilter. Going up against the Patriots, the king in the game, and you're off kilter on this day, boom, lost. I'm just saying, it's fixed. It's like so obvious. That's why I don't waste my time watching it. But I like to enlighten some people out there because they just don't get it. They really think that it's not. I'm like, just watch the rhythm. Just watch how these star players start falling over like dominoes. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Watch how they just start falling over. Same thing in basketball. injuries and all kind of stuff come out of nowhere. LeBron James has played for 15 years and hasn't had one major injury. When has Tom Brady had a major injury? Only thing Tom had it was a major scandal. That's it. He had a couple of them. One was for marriage, I think, and the other one was for Deflategate, playing against the Steelers. Was it? And they fined him what, $10,000 for that, and told him to sit out a couple games. Yeah, I'm just saying. 10 years ago, ACL 10 years ago. We barely even remember that. you barely, you know what I'm saying? Bledsoe was just leaving. When did Bledsoe leave? Bledsoe left around that time, didn't he? Drew Bledsoe? That's who he replaced. Drew Bledsoe. I think Bledsoe was leaving right around then. After that, it was on. Oh, okay. Look, after that, it was on. He got over that injury. And I bet if you go back and look at see who won a Super Bowl last year, probably wasn't them. Who won the Super Bowl in 2000? You guys tell me. Who won the Super Bowl in 2008? Packers? No. Okay, that was. I was gonna say the Saints, but that was 2009 when the Saints won. Who won in 2008? The Steelers? Steelers, that's right. See how flip-floppy that goes? One or the other. Because the Steelers are the most dominant team in the game. Yeah, Steelers versus Carolina, where they always almost lost against who was that? Jake the Snake? Nah, that wasn't Jake. Who they have? What Jake? It was forgot who the quarterback was, and of course they had Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald ran right down the middle with the damn ball. It's fast self. I respect Fitz, man. I like that dude. It was Jake the Snake Plumber. I always like Fitz, man. That's a stand-up dude. Is he still playing? Stand-up dude. You don't hear much about him. He just goes out there and he plays good ball. But yeah, he'll just fall over. You'll see these injuries start popping up. I mean, Garoppolo is a huge deal. Huge deal. You take him out, your team goes from a potential 11-5 to a 7 and you know what I'm saying? You start knocking off easy teams. The freaking Chargers are doing good. Chargers haven't done good since who? A sale? LaDainian Thompson. Remember him? Played for the Chargers. The Dolphins with the fast start. Tannehill. I don't even know if he still plays for them. Yeah. Junior Sale. I mean, the Chargers, like, what? The Chargers? Look, Chicago. Chicago got rid of that prima donna. I don't know who's their quarterback now. Chicago's quarterback. You don't hear much about him ever since they got rid of that defensive player. That big dude. Forgot his name over there in Chicago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You haven't heard anything from Chicago ever since, well, you heard bad stuff because they had that quarterback that didn't do anything. That was paying them a boatload of money. He wasn't doing nothing. I don't remember his name because he wasn't worth talking about. But they got rid of him. And before that, Chicago was good when they had that dynamite defense linebacker. Then they got rid of him. He got old. They got rid of him. Uh, yeah. So nobody really paying attention to Chicago, but now Chicago is Chicago again. You know, Trubisky. It wasn't Trubisky. Now it was somebody else. That was there's somebody else that they had all these high hopes for, and he didn't do anything. When Trubisky. I know his name to hear it. Maybe it was 85, 86 Bears. Like Bears like that. Like you don't want nothing to do with these Bears. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? You haven't really heard from the Bears. Like they haven't really been the Bears. Used to hate to go to Chicago. Used to love and hate to watch games against them because you knew one, they played hard. They played real hard because it was always cold there. And you always had the elements to contend with. Yeah, Mike Singletary, defense, uh, dynamite running back, one of the best running backs that ever lived. Walter Payton, one of the best running backs ever. I think his son went to West Feed, didn't he? Did his son go to West Virginia? No, his son went to freaking Michigan. I think his son went to Michigan. Yeah, Walter Payton. Those were the years of the running backs. It was all about who had the best running backs. Before the quarterbacks just was so everybody was so dependent on quarterbacks. Now, about 5 years ago, everybody was dependent on the slot backs. That Golden Tate is a dope slot back. I like him. Wideouts. Wes Welker was winning games left and right. It's all about who had the best slot back or whatever that position is. He was going out another guy. Then Wes Welker quit. Something happened. He was playing for the Broncos, right? When the Broncos was winning. Uh, Something happened with that deal. I like the Wes Welker. Small guy, but he can get that ball. I know. I am tired because I walked like a couple miles. Like I don't do that much, but I walked a couple miles yesterday. I videotaped it. And when you go from sitting in the chair all day to, I'm gonna go out and walk 2 miles. It takes a toll on you. But tomorrow I'm gonna do the same thing. Walk to the gym. I don't want my body to get too used to this, not want to do anything. I go to the gym 3 times a day though, 3 times a week though, and I exercise almost every day. But cardio is something I don't do that much. But if you're not prepared for it, it'll get you. Tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon I'll get it in. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we'll pick this up. We'll pick this up. I'm gonna do my Jimmy G for you, and I'll go through that whole thing. I'll do that tomorrow. After that, I'll work on my book, and then I'll walk to the gym, and I don't know if I'm gonna walk to the gym. I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna get some rest. I'll talk to you guys later, man. God bless. Have a good night.